Hi, this is Mr. Ward, and welcome to How to Consecutive Number Problem. So this is a quadratic application you'll run into quite frequently, and I've created 4 problems for us to consider. 2 consecutive numbers have a product of 306. So first thing you want to do when you're setting this up is notice that it is a product. So it's something times something equals 306. And the second thing you want to notice that they are consecutive numbers, which means that they are one after another. So that means that the first number could be x and the second number could be x plus 1. Or if you preferred, the first number could be x minus 1 and the second number could just be x. Those would both represent 2 consecutive numbers. I'm going to go with x times x plus 1, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply that out. So that's going to be x squared plus x equals 306. And then I'm going to put that into standard form. So I'm going to move the 306 over by subtracting 306 from both sides. So x squared plus x minus 306 equals 0 now. At this point, if I could figure out what the factors are, I would simply factor this out and I'd know what my 2 numbers are. But I'm going to go ahead and use the quadratic formula for this. So negative b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And let me get rid of my parentheses. I'm going to do the negative version of it as well. Okay. And I'm just going to plug and play. So B is 1. And A is 1. And C is negative 306. And I get 17 for X. Now, I had to check my other option because there might be another option for my answer. So 1, 1, 1, negative 306, and 1. And I get negative 18. So X could be 17 or it could be negative 18. Now, remember that our 2 numbers are x and x plus 1. So my answer is going to be, I've got 2 possibilities. I can have 17 and 18, or I could have negative 18 and negative 17. And both of those are going to multiply to 306. 17 times 18 and negative 18 times negative 17 will both multiply to 306. Okay, and so I could also have just taken a look at the graph. If I zoom out enough, I'll find my solution. So here I'm at negative 18, and here I'm at 17. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. So we got 2 consecutive integers, and just the whole setup is just first number times the second number. I've got to figure out how to express those. Since they're consecutive, I'm just adding 1. And you multiply them to get the number you're after. Now, remember that 2 negatives will equal a positive, so you are often going to have 2 different combinations. Well, let's take a look at this one. We got 2 consecutive even numbers. So 2 numbers, we're multiplying them, and you get 528. How do we express 2 even numbers? Well, we could say x, and the next even number would be x plus 2. And then we would go about solving that. Okay, and I can actually just use the graph to find them. 22 would be one of them. The next one would be 24. 22 times 24 works. Or negative 24 times negative 22. A lot of this is just in coming up with a setup. And there are a variety of ways you could go through it once you've got the equation. How about 2 consecutive odd numbers? Okay, again, it's a product. We're getting 399 as our product. How do we express two consecutive odd numbers? Well, let's say the first one was x. The next odd number is two more. It's actually the same setup as two even numbers. Okay, and so then I take a look over here, and my two x values I could have are 19. So 19 and 21. 19 times 21 works, and negative 21 and negative 19 works. Okay, because I'm just going to take my x values and add 2. So one option is 19 and 19 plus 2 or 21. And my other option is negative 21 and negative 21 plus 2. We can test those out. 19 times 21 and negative 21 times negative 19. And they both give me the 399 I'm after. Okay. By the way, these are vertical lines. These are not a parabola. This is simply giving us all the locations that have the same x value, that have the x value that's the solution. But the last one's a little trickier. It's a product. The two things multiplied give us 972. How do we express two consecutive multiples of 9? Well, one of them is going to be the first multiple of 9. And the next, if they're multiples of 9 and they're consecutive, the next one will be x plus 9. And that's all there is to that. So I'm going to have 27, and my next one would be 27 plus 9. So 27 times 27 plus 9 is 36, and I get 972. And you might have guessed already that my other x is negative 36, and the other number would be negative 27, and that would be right. Negative 36 times negative 27 gets you the goods. All right, I hope that has been helpful, and I will think this is a good place to stop.